Welcome back to part 3 of the tutorial on how to make the lion. If you're just tuning in, go ahead and find the link to part 1 in the description. So in part 1 and 2, we made the body, the head, and the ears, and we made the snout. We attached the ears, and we attached the head to the body. So now we're going to go ahead and put the nose on the snout. So go ahead and cut your yarn tail a little bit shorter, the beginning yarn tail from the magic circle, just so that it's out of your way. And then use your black crochet thread, cut approximately 4 foot long sections. So four 4 foot long sections. You're going to put all of these on the yarn needle, the smaller one, and then you're going to take it to the middle. So then you have 8 2 foot sections. So as you see, I have it on here and the needle is in the middle. So to begin, go from the back, make sure your yarn tail is on the bottom, go from the back and go into the center, and then go ahead and pull your yarn strands through, and then hold there. Go ahead and try to keep these together and out of your way. Okay, so we want a nice big nose. So we're not going to go into this first section here. We're going to go into this back gap and pull through. Okay, so you want it tight but not too tight, so just go ahead and keep your finger on it, and then take your needle from the back and go right through that hole again, the same center hole, and just pull through slowly. You want it tight but not too tight. Okay, so then we're just going to go in between this stitch right here and pull through, and then just go into that hole again. And then we're just going to keep working our way around. Just be sure that when you go through that you don't catch these back loops, because they like to get in the way. And then just keep going through that center stitch. As you can see, it gets a little difficult once you have all these strands to get back through that center stitch. Okay, so I'll make this a little bit bigger. Alright, so then once you're satisfied with how your nose looks, I'm going to go back through the center stitch. Okay. You're going to determine what looks to be the middle. So I'm going to go through right here. Okay. And I am happy with this nose. If you find it too difficult to use the crochet thread, then you can go ahead and just use regular black yarn if you'd like. I just prefer the look of the crochet thread, but black yarn would serve the same purpose. So once you have everything in place, go ahead and shake your strands out if you lost a grip on them like I did. Get these out of the way here. Okay, so here they are separated. I'm going to go ahead and cut these ones free. And then I'm just going to knot these together. Be careful not to pull too tight, because you don't want to mess this little line up here. Okay, so that's nice and secure. So now I'm just going to go ahead, trim these a little shorter. Okay, so now we have our nose attached to our snout. So now I'm just going to go ahead and set this aside. We're not going to attach it just yet. Okay, so now we are going to create the mane. You need your wire brush for this. So I'm going to start right here in the neck area on the front. And you need to just brush the mane color. So this dark brown for me. So just very carefully brush it. Try your best not to get the yellow. So it's starting to fluff out. This is a long process, so just take your time. And if you accidentally get some of the yellow, like I just did, just go ahead and just snip it. Snip the little strands out of there. Just like that. So don't worry about misshaping your head and your body. It is going to happen. You can just shape it back into place later. If you find you're hitting your hand too much, you can also put a glove on. Sorry, I had to move the camera. I was getting too much of the yellow doing it the other way. Okay, so I got a lot of the neck. So now I'm just going to work from the back up. From the back up here. Make sure when you get close to the ear that you keep the brush away from the ear. So just work it all different directions. Okay, your lion's head is definitely going to be misshapen after doing this, but don't worry about that. Okay, so now that we have done that, go ahead and focus on reshaping your lion's head and body. And I'm actually really liking this color a lot better than the original color that I used. I think his mane is looking really, really nice. Okay. Okay, so now that we're done twisting and pulling on his head, we'll go ahead and attach his snout. So remember, he's going to be sitting at an angle like this. So you want the snout to be about right at the center of where your magic circle was. So go ahead and just get a little bit of stuffing, not too much, and I roll it just a little bit, give it into like a ball shape, and stuff it in there. I'm going to use pins to hold it in place here. Place it where you want it. And then go ahead and set all these pins in to hold it in place for you. Okay, now. So we'll go ahead and attach the snout here. So I'm just going to go ahead first and go into the head, get underneath a stitch. And then I'm going to come up and grab a snout. I'm just going to do this all the way around. I don't know if you guys can see my finger. Definitely have to put some lotion on. I'm really scratched up from that brush. That's why it's good to wear gloves if you can. I just could not get a good grip on it for the video and wear the gloves. So as you work around with the snout, you can take the pins out, get them out of your way. Okay, so now I have the snout completely attached. So I'm going to go ahead and knot off. And then take it back down through. And we'll go ahead and pop it out at the back. Okay. Alright, so your line should be coming along pretty good by now. Go ahead and set this down. Okay, now let's go ahead and make the front legs. So you're going to start with a magic circle with 6 stitches in it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we're going to do 1 single crochet in the first stitch and then 2 single crochet into the next stitch. Let's see if I can get in here. Okay, so this will be 1 single crochet in this first stitch and then 2 single crochet into the stitch, and then repeat 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochet. One last time, 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochet. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do 2 rows even. So row 3 is 1 single crochet in each stitch round. Okay. And that is 9. Okay. Row 4, 1 single crochet in each stitch around. Okay, so now row 5 is 1 single crochet in the front loops of the first 4 stitches. So just the front loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then with the remaining 5 stitches, we're gonna just do a single crochet into the back loops only. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now it's going to be 7 rows even. So I'll go ahead and start each row with you. So this is row 6, which is 1 single crochet in each of the 9 stitches around. Go ahead and work it, and I'll meet you back here at the marker. Okay, I'm at the end of row 6. Okay, so go ahead and work row 7, which is 1 single crochet in each of the 9 stitches around. Okay, this is the last stitch of row 7. So let's go ahead and work row 8. Row 8, 1 single crochet in each of the 9 stitches around, and I will meet you back here at the marker. Okay, at the end of row 8, go ahead and work row 9. Row 9 is 1 single crochet in each of the 9 stitches around, and I'll meet you back here at the marker. Okay, at the end of row 9, just one last stitch in here. Alright, so let's work row 10. Row 10 is 1 single crochet in each of the 9 stitches around. So go ahead and work your row 10, and I'll meet you back here at the marker. Alright, at the end of row 10, let's go ahead and work row 11, 1 single crochet in each of the 9 stitches around. So go ahead and work that, and I'll meet you back here at the marker. Okay, end of row 11. Let's go ahead and work row 12. Row 12 is our last row, and it is 1 single crochet in each of the 9 stitches around. I'll go ahead and work this one with you. Go ahead and do a slip stitch into the next stitch, and then leave yourself a long yarn tail, about 2-3 feet. It's a little excessive, but you're going to be doing a few things with this yarn tail, so better to have more just in case. Okay, so you can go ahead and rewind this video to 23 minutes and make your second front leg. This is the end of part 3 of making the lion tutorial. Part 4 link will be in the description. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you're liking it so far, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.